Okay, lovelies, I'm back. Sorry about that. I just realized, I guess I just started channeling and I didn't realize the time. I'd like to place these on Instagram, and you're only allowed so much time, right? Because then you have to edit and cut to fit the segments. But I also placed them on Facebook and on my YouTube channel. So everything is under Reiki by Isabella. All right, so after that long channeled message, I hope that that resonated with a lot of you, and I hope that you understand that you can do anything that you want to do, and this soul's journey back to your heart is to remember that, to remember how beautifully amazing you truly are and how powerful you truly are. Because just think, where do we come from? Like, where do we start? I feel like we started as a little cell, a little nano, whatever you call them. I'm not very scientific, but just like we started from a star, right? A star, and grew into all of these other things. And some of us are new souls, so we haven't experienced a lot of that. Those past lives that a lot of people have. And some of us are just old souls, like myself, who have been through a lot of different things and been a lot of different people and places. Different places, different times, different civilizations. It's amazing to think, like, if you think about that, if you honestly, and that's if you believe in past lives and all of this stuff. I mean, I'm a strong believer in it, because I really do feel like a lot of our past lives and the traumas and the fears and phobias that we go through here presently are they're connected to experiences that we may have gone through here in present time, in this lifetime. But I really do feel like a lot of that is carried from past lives, like those fears that we developed, those phobias that we developed, those things that we went through, we carried it with us into this new life, hoping that, in hopes of us healing all of it, right? So that's why it's so difficult and can be so challenging, right? When we get stuck. But I think if we think about it, we've conquered so many things in our lives, through civilizations, to even get to this point in time. So what does that tell you? How amazingly strong we really are. How amazing our soul is to go through that journey. The strength that lies within is freaking awesome, right? So how can we think less of ourselves when we have so much that we have gone through to show how strong we really are? Okay? So again, before I go on a whole tangent again, and I have to get ready for my remote session. Today is my remote day, so I do remote sessions on Mondays and Wednesdays. So if you're interested in having a remote session, you can always contact me at Reikibyisabella@gmail.com, or visit my website, Isabella-Reiki.com, and go under the tab for remote sessions. I will be, in the near future, be offering virtual sessions, virtual coaching sessions. So I will make that known as it is downloaded to me and when I'm ready to do it, which I feel is going to be soon. So just got to get through some of this other stuff first. Clearing. So the two cards, and both of these cards popped out at the same time. And just as we were speaking earlier, the first card that popped out was this one, Stuck Energy. Now look at that card, right? What do you get from that card? Look at it. Trust your intuition. What does your intuition tell you? There's a man sitting on a truck stuck, right? And he feels like he don't know what to do. He don't know which direction to go in or what to do or how to do it. But if he turned around and looked behind him, he would see the light. He would see the rainbow, right? To me, that just represents that we have it within ourselves. We just have to look at it. Look at the possibilities. We have free will to do and choose whatever it is that we want to choose. Do we want to choose to be stuck, or do we want to choose to get out of that ditch? And look at that rainbow and that illumination in the background that's trying to be illuminated for us to see. There's other possibilities. There's other choices. There's better choices. So it's about really looking within yourselves to see why you choose to be in a stuck place. Why do you choose to be in a stuck place? When you have so much there waiting for you. The possibilities are amazing. So look at that card. See what else you get from it. Do you choose to be stuck? Or do you choose to turn around and look at that beautiful rainbow illuminating the other path, the path of possibilities and choices and better choices? That was pretty intense, wasn't it? I just got all into that card. I was just drawn into it. Hope you were drawn into it too. I'll read more in detail after, but I wanted to show you the next card. Both of these cards popped out together. This card and this card, taking steps. And it's so amazing because they do go hand in hand, right? Look at that. Again, the possibilities that are waiting, the path. Right? The path is being aligned for us. All we need to do is take one step at a time. Do you see those little steps? It's representing one step at a time. We don't have to do it all at one time. Look at that card. Tell me what you see. We have something bigger. Look at the building in the background. It's bigger, right? Bigger waiting for us. We don't have to stay small. We don't have to just settle. Because look at the horizon. Look at what we have to go look forward to. And those steps are there to show you. We don't have to do it all at one time. One step at a time. One step at a time. Plant the seeds. But when you plant the seeds, take the little steps to get there. What do you see for yourself? Where do you see yourself? What do you feel will emotionally fill you? What path do you choose? You have so much to look forward to. Just take the baby steps to get there. I feel like I'm telling a story. Maybe we'll call this Morning Story Time with me. Having my coffee before it gets cold, excuse me. Nice and warm still, thank goodness. I seen that coffee. It's one of those little Keurigs, and it's called, what is it called? I forget what it's called. I don't remember. But it's like a French vanilla type of coffee. I like French vanilla. It's my favorite coffee. All right, so this is what I'm trying to tell you. And in the channeled message earlier that I went on and on about, that I really was supposed to show these cards to you, ended up going into a long message. But you know what? I don't even mind it anymore, because it's like, I never minded it really. You know, I just like go with it. I just go with it. I don't put a time limit, you know. Hopefully, you know, you have the time to watch it. I appreciate that you do watch it and take the time to watch it. And hopefully the messages resonate with you. All of the messages that I have been posting, so many, because it seems like every day I'm being guided to do something new and add on and add on. And I really do feel it's all connection to this, the soul's journey to back to your heart, right? The series that has been created before I even thought of what it was going to represent. And as time went on, it really, even though I kind of knew, I didn't know how it was going. I mean, I picked the title obviously because I knew that that's what we were going through a journey, but I didn't know how it was going to turn out or how it was going to be presented as far as helping people see, feel, heal, release, but it makes it makes such perfect sense. So I'm grateful and thankful and grateful to share that with you. And again, I hope that it resonates with you. So the third card that came up also, but you know what? Let me just read to you the first card. I'm going to read to you more detail what the message is in this card, in addition to what I explained to you. So, stuck energy. All right, my love. Stuck energy. All right. So this is more detail. And keep looking at that card. Actually, if you look at that card and you keep your eye on that rainbow, it's almost like it just takes you in. It just pulls you. Well, it does me anyway. It pulls me in. It gives me like joy. It makes me feel like, wow, there's so many possibilities out there. There's so much out there waiting for us. It's there. So stuck energy. Going nowhere. An old-fashioned truck is stuck deeply in mud, clearly not going anywhere. A frustrated man sits on top trying to discern how he's going to get it out. Similarly, you are looking at a situation in your life where you feel overwhelmingly stuck and you simply don't know how to change things, which I feel a lot of us are in that place of feeling stuck and overwhelmed and fearful too to take those steps, because again, change is scary. Familiarity is easier. Settling is easier. So we get stuck, or sometimes we're just stuck because we really don't know what to do, right? And we just need a little boost like this, a little reminder that you can do whatever you want to do if you choose to. Perhaps you're in a job that's dissatisfying, yet you feel like you can't leave because of the money. Wow, and this has been expressed and shared in my series, The Soul's Journey Back to Your Heart, where a lot of us are at this place right now where we feel like we're not emotionally fulfilled anymore with the job we have, even relationships that we're in. It just doesn't do it for us anymore. Like we just feel like, blah, like nothing is happening. And then there's that part of us saying there's so much more. There's that rainbow. There's so much more out there. It's just taking the steps, the baby steps, to allowing yourself to change and shift that energy of being stuck to going into the direction of possibilities, joy, happiness, emotional fulfillment. Maybe you're in a relationship that's stifling or even in some way dishonoring to you, yet you feel you must stay, perhaps for the kids or because you believe you can't make it on your own. Whatever it is, you find yourself so deeply entrenched that you can't seem to move. Yet, take a moment to notice the rainbow and orbs behind the man. These represent the power of your own spirit. And the message here is a life lesson from your soul. Oh my gosh. Now, you can't tell me this is not in connection to the soul's journey back to your heart. Gosh, spirit is amazing. Like they just popped out today, like always. These represent the power of your own spirit, and the message here is a life lesson from your soul. It's time to know that you do have the power to resolve this seemingly unresolvable situation. Stop and figure out the logistical steps you need to take. Meditate on the strength of your soul. You always have options, and you are resourceful and capable enough to figure them out. Only you have the power to choose the direction of your life. No matter what you're dealing with, you can get unstuck. Wow. I never read the messages, the clear, the detailed messages. I just go with whatever I'm being channeled. That just really explain everything I just talked about, right? Just expressed to you. Holy cow, man, Spirit is strong today. Spirit's in the house. So I'm going to stop right now, and I'm going to pull the next card just to break this up. All right.